Okay, this video is the Diet Nirvana Pyramid. Alright, so the bottom of the health pyramid is the SAD diet, Standard American Diet. And the populations that eat this, typically after 40, certainly after 50, they tend to be fat, sick, cognitively slow, stupid, unattractive. And of a caste system, this would be like the untouchables, the proles. They drink tap water, dead by 50 to 65 years of age, which actually they're very good for the economy. They provide a lot of work for young medical trainees, save money on Social Security and Medicare and pensions because they don't live very long. The next step up on the pyramid is the Mediterranean diet proponents, and these are sort of the pseudo-intellectual ignoramuses like Harvard faculty, Harvard brain trauma faculty, and others who sort of are posers, don't pretend to know something about health and nutrition, but really don't know what they're talking about. It's a joke. Okay, olive oil, meat, fish, wine, alcohol, cheese. Come on, it's for chumps. Okay, they live a little longer than the SAD diet, but not by much. Got a lot of comorbidity, a lot of suffering. Okay, the next up on the steps to ascend the stairway to Nirvana, the lacto-ovo-pesco vegetarians. This is sort of the middle class, middle caste system, bourgeoisie of nutrition health. They have carbon water filter perhaps, and they're sort of half screwed instead of totally screwed like the bottom level. They can live to about 60 to 80 years of age, often with a lot of comorbidity. They're taking a bunch of pills, they're not so sick, but they do get a little farther than the two lower groups. Okay, next up on Diet Nirvana is the philosophic vegans. For them, they've made the big step. That, for them it's usually a question of animal rights and animal cruelty, but not eating any animal foods creates a significant improvement in health, and they get much less cancer. Eating animal foods is the main risk factor for cancer. They still eat a lot of fat foods. They eat olive oil, other oils, a lot of fatty nuts, seeds, a lot of sweets and stuff. They can make it in the ballpark of 60 to 85 years of age, so they got a lot of atherosclerosis, hypertension, diabetes, and whatnot, but they're still a step up from before. Next step up is the no processed food. That's another these are big steps, going no animal foods, no processed foods. These are big steps up in health. They'll make it a little farther and be a little healthier. The next step up is even take it up a notch with no sweets. And when I say sweets, I mean sort of processed food sweets. Junk food sweets. Whole house, carbon filter. There's a lot of stuff in the water you want to get out of there. The estrogenics and some of the other things, the metals, the chlorine. Kitchen reverse osmosis filter removes even more things that you'd want removed. So they'll make it a little farther. They got a chance to make it even as old as around 95. Still with some comorbidity, but they're doing a lot better. Then here's the really big step, and this is where you start reaching the nirvana levels once you get rid of all the oils, and that means all of them. Olive oil is bad. All the oils are bad. Fish oil is bad. I don't think a person should be taking any omega-3s, coconuts, canolas, any of that stuff. So I call this the junior nirvana level. You got a chance to get maybe an extra 5 years out of life, maybe an extra 5 years of decreased morbidity. Another step up is no added sodium, certainly in a very, very, very minimal amount. And all these steps are a little bit harder for people, but I've seen people who have made it to these levels, and until they take that next step, they're not able to improve their health, get their blood pressure down, get their blood sugars down, get their total cholesterol down and whatnot. And then something that's still quite popular amongst even the most sort of educated vegans, if you will, is this craving for these fat foods, nuts, seeds, soy, avocado. And I put sweets on there total. I meant to have sweets down there. But anyways, so to get away from all that, I'll call that the associate nirvana levels. No added sodium was assistant nirvana level. No nuts, seeds, soy, avocados, associate nirvana level. And then the highest diet nirvana level of the pyramid is only to eat fruits, veggies, and starches, organic only. Those are the only three categories of food you need, and you'll end up taking a vitamin B12, like I think methylcobalamin is the best one. Even the sublingual, you can dissolve in your mouth. Okay, so that is the Diet Nirvana Pyramid.